Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to the Chupacabra tutorials channel. I'm your host Larry, and today we're back for another hardware review, but not your average hardware review where I take a look at a computer or electronic peripheral for the computer and talk about what it does and how fancy it is. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a toothbrush, specifically the eCoinMerce GZH Electric Toothbrush, which is promising to provide a combination of both power and affordability over things like the Sonicare toothbrush and the Oral-B. So this toothbrush is kind of nice. It's available online for $15, and it looks pretty sleek. It's very sturdy, and it uses a very common toothbrush head attachment that has been around since basically the dawn of time when it comes to electric toothbrushes. It doesn't have any fancy frills or thrills, you know, if you look at this, it's just a very standard toothbrush head. But the good news is you can buy these replacement heads in a variety of different shapes and sizes and colors from just about anywhere. So you don't even have to get these on the web. I've actually seen these recently at places like Walmart. The other thing that's really nice about this toothbrush is they really don't skip on the features of the toothbrush itself. All toothbrushes nowadays, all the major electronic ones, have this 2-minute feature where you spend 30 seconds on each quadrant of your mouth, splitting the top and bottom into 2 halves. So you get the full range of toothbrushing action where you can get it clean on both sides, and then it buzzes and stops for a fraction of a second, and then you can move on to the next quadrant. So that's all very standard. But where this kind of steps it up a notch over other toothbrushes is there's actually several different cleaning modes that you can activate by just pressing on the button several times. So if you're somebody who needs a gentler setting because you have very sensitive gums, there is a setting on here so that you can do your gum care. You've got settings in here for whitening paste so that you get a nice oscillating brush on your teeth. And then, of course, if you're just like me and you don't really mind that much, there's just a very powerful regular cleaning setting that when you've got the tip of this on, feels about as strong as, say, the Sonicare or the Oral-B toothbrushes that I've tried over the years. And, you know, having tried them back to back right next to my normal toothbrush, I can say this thing does a nice job cleaning. It doesn't feel like it roughs up my mouth quite as intensely as, say, a Sonicare toothbrush. So if you really need to feel like a very tightly ground down, like polished feel to your teeth, this might not do it right off the bat. But for all intents and purposes, for $15, this is a very nice, cheap slash, you know, alternative toothbrush to things like the Sonicare and the Oral-B. In fact, the thing that's really nice about this is A, it's got all these features and it's waterproof. But these heads, like I was saying, these are pretty widely available. I actually went back upstairs and hunted down in a box my ancient electric toothbrush from when I was a kid that still works. And that's this puppy right here. It's a Panasonic, like, you know, it's older than dirt. You can see right here. But I noticed something interesting about the prongs here. Both of these toothbrushes have what appears to be very similar looking prongs. They're obviously not like 100%. But I tested the heads for this one, both back and forth, and as you can see right here, it fits just fine. And these heads have been around since literally the dawn of time for toothbrushes, so if you find yourself burning through these a lot or you just don't want to spend a lot of money on them, have no fear, you can always find brush heads for these no matter what's going on. So I would say, you know, combining all these features together with the fact that you can even brush your teeth in the shower, because it's got both an end here that's waterproof, it's like literally sealed around with plastic, and the bottom here is sealed around so that nothing gets in this little crease here. I would say this is a pretty top-notch toothbrush. It's not as ridiculously powerful as some of the other toothbrushes I've used, but it cleaned my teeth real nice. I didn't feel anything amiss. It felt the same as when I used my Sonicare toothbrush, and it's only $15. So give it a shot. I'll put a link in the video description below. Would fully recommend. This is the eCoinMerce GZH Electric Toothbrush. It's available for only $15, and it's one heck of a competitor out there in the toothbrush market. It's got 5 different settings. It's got your standard 30-second per quadrant of your mouth cleaning routine, and the battery lasts forever. I unboxed this when I got it in the mail. I was using it off and on for a couple of weeks, and I still haven't needed to charge it yet. So check it out, and until next time, I've been your host, Larry. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you later.